We call Diversity Sunday because we take a look at what's happening in the world with religion and other holy days, and we honor them in our own way, and we want to let you know what's coming up. On the 5th of September, it's Krishna Janmashtami, and it's the 5,242nd birthday of Krishna, who was the 8th, imagine that, celebrating your birthday after all these years. He was the 8th incarnation of the Lord Vishnu, and he came into this life with some very specific purposes. He was born just after midnight, and the Hindu people now gather together just after midnight with song and devotion and prayers and gift giving to honor his 5,242nd birthday on September 5th. Ethiopian New Year is September 12th. The Rastafarian religion believes that all Rastafarians will be called home someday to Ethiopia, and so they honor this day with celebration, young girls, parades, flowers, and a lot of song and dance. Rosh Hashanah is a Jewish holiday that begins at sundown on the 14th of September. It is the beginning of a holy time in the Jewish faith, ending with Yom Kippur, which I'm going to talk about later. Parushana Parva is a Jain holy day that celebrates the emergence of the divinity that lives within each of us. I mean, that's like the birthday to beat all birthdays, that emergence of the divine that's in each and every one of us. The next day is International Day of Peace. It's a day that was organized by the United Nations in 1981 to affirm that peace is our natural state. Peace is the way we were born to be, and any activity that we engage in that reminds us of peace is celebrated on September 21st. This day is a Muslim day. It's a part of the Hajj pilgrimage that the very holy of holiest Muslims engage in. It's the day where they actually travel together to Mount Arafat, and on this day they get forgiveness and mercy in amplified ways. So if you have done something in your past, I'm not naming names and I'm not, pointing and calling anybody out, but if you have something in your life that you are seeking forgiveness or mercy for, it's the day to go up to Mount Ararat. Yom Kippur is the end of the time that began with Rosh Hashanah. Yom Kippur is the day that the Jewish people believed that Moses came down with the second set of the Ten Commandments. God had forgiven the people for believing in the false idols and had given him the second set of the Ten Commandments. So on this day, the Jewish people believe that forgiveness is very much a part of the ceremony and the ritual that goes on with extra prayers and special practices such as fasting and so on. Mabon is the autumnal equinox. It's called Mabon in the northern hemisphere and Ostara in the southern hemisphere. It's one of the 3 feast festivals that the Wiccas engage in. Sukkot is yet another Jewish holy day. So September rocks if you are Jewish. It is called the Feast of the Tabernacle, and it commemorates the time where they were in the desert with Moses wandering, and night after night after night had to erect temporary shelter. And so they never felt like they could fully build the roof over their head, and now in modern times people will erect these makeshift huts in their backyards and on the temple grounds to commemorate Sukkot. The last day is Michaelmas. It's to honor the Archangel Michael, the general of God's army. It is a day where in the northern hemisphere, the days start to get shorter and shorter and shorter, and people are becoming more aware of the darkness, and we can call in the energy of the Archangel Michael to be with us as the bringer of light. So lots to think about in September.